The MV Christina, a vessel, joined us in October, giving free rides up and down the Christina River. It will become a regular part of the Delaware entertainment scene when it rejoins the Christina River at its base in April of this coming year. And Peg, why don't you...
And Bob and I both had a chance to jump aboard that ship, so why don't you join us now as Bob and I take a cruise aboard the MV Christina? Bob and I are about to take a cruise aboard this 350-passenger river cruiser. We're not taking off to the Caribbean, though. Instead, we're going to take you on a tour of the Christina and Delaware rivers. So get ready to enjoy the scenery and learn what this new ship is doing in Wilmington and what it has to offer. This 115-foot steel-hulled ship has 3 decks, the top deck being the bow. The second deck and the first deck of this ship is where luncheons and dinners will be served, along with live entertainment. This showboat will operate year-round beginning in the spring and will offer morning trips for school groups and lunch and dinner sightseeing. As we can see, there will be a lot of sightseeing for tourists, and from the captain's wheel, what better way to get a perfect view of Wilmington's Christina waterfront? We wanted to find out more about this ship, and so Bob had a chance to chat with Captain Richard Simon about the MV Christina.
Richard, what's the idea of having this cruiser in Wilmington?
We're here this week to introduce the MV Christina to the people of Wilmington and to let them know that we're going to begin operating next year on April 15th.
Now, what sort of events can the public rent this vessel for?
This vessel can be used for anything that a banquet facility can be used for conventions, meeting rooms, parties, weddings, company outings, and also anybody who would like to just buy a ticket and take one of our luncheon or dinner cruises is welcome to do so.
What area of the boat are we in now? What's the official name? This
is the wheelhouse, or they call it a cockpit on a plane. We call it a wheelhouse on the boat, and this is where the captain navigates the vessel.
And I understand that the only place to sleep on the boat is in this area.
The only bed on the entire boat is in the wheelhouse, and it's for the captain, and we hope that he doesn't use it when he's steering the boat.
What are the major pieces of equipment that you might note in this particular area?
In the wheelhouse we have radar, we have our depth meter, VHF radio. We also have our engine controls, engine alarms, and the most important is an air conditioner for the wheelhouse.
Okay.
Many people would agree that this entertainment cruise package in a medium-sized city like Wilmington is a new concept to attracting not only area residents, but tourists also. Captain Simon says it may be a new idea, but it's one that's catching on fast. Richard, how long has Harbor Cruises been in operation?
This is our 4th year of operation in Baltimore. We took over with one vessel, the Port Welcome, and 2 years ago we built this vessel.
Richard, do you find the public is sort of coming back to the idea of taking cruises, whether or not there's something small, maybe going up and down on a 2-hour cruise, sort of like in the 1930s, 40s, 50s when, you know, the luxury liners were big? Do you find that the public is enjoying this more?
Exactly. That's what we're trying to do, is to offer the large cruise ship concept on a one-day or evening type of excursion. Most people can't afford to do the 7-day trip, so a lot of the folks come down and do an evening trip, and they really enjoy it.
Richard, what sort of people do you get aboard the ship?
Our market encompasses a variety of people, from the convention person to groups of church groups, organizations, families, and of course couples on a date.
Have you found that the public has been receptive in enjoying this sort of thing, this entertainment package?
We found that if you offer a public a total concept, a total package, that they're very happy with it. It's more than just a cruise, and it's more than just a dinner, it's more than just a show. It's 3 things put together to make up an entire package, and they really do go for it.
The MV Christina has had a lot of experience greeting people. Prior to making her debut here in Wilmington, the ship was docked in Baltimore's Inner Harbor, where it did its share of sailing up and down the Chesapeake Bay. The entire vessel can be chartered to accommodate 275 people for lunch on weekdays. Charter dinner rates can range from $2,000 for a deck on weekday nights or up to $4,600 for the entire ship on Friday or Saturday nights. Despite how much money you want to spend on this ship for the night, whether it be you and that special someone or 100 friends, one thing's for sure, you're going to get your money's worth. Well, we sure hope you enjoyed the cruise. I know Bob and I did. Bob, I Wonder if the captain would let me navigate sometime?
Peg, I think all aboard would appreciate if we get back to dock in one piece.
Oh.